Hey guys, happy Tuesday. It's Coach Hannah here. I'm going to work you through your workout today, and I'll see you guys at 5:30 to do the live Zoom workout. Can't wait to see everybody. So, our workout today is going to consist of three things. Our warm-up, I got a little skill strength thing going on, and then we have our actual WOD. Super excited about this WOD. It involves something that I don't think that we've done yet, but I've been seeing a lot of it on Instagram and all the other workout sites that I follow and get workouts from every day. So, really excited for you guys to try it out. Hopefully you like it. Just let me know if you don't. So let's get started. Our warm-up is going to be a 6-minute AMRAP. You're going to do 3 movements, and you're going to do each of those 3 movements 3 times. So our first movement is going to be 3 burpees. Super simple. Just make sure that you're moving at a good warm-up pace. Again, not a workout, so don't, red line. Don't go super hard. But I do want you to start getting those muscles warm, start getting your heart rate up a little bit. So 3 burpees. The burpees can be chest to the deck. They can be elevated on a surface. Whatever you need to do to get those burpees done, do those. Then we're going to do 3 push-ups. So for our 3 push-ups, you could start from your knees if you just want to, warm yourself up, and then move to your toes, or you can start them from your toes. Do them elevated, whatever you need to do to get those push-ups really nice. I want you to think about a really tight core when you're doing the push-ups. Same with your burpees. Try not to flop around too much. Try not to let that core line sag. We want to make sure we have strong midlines here, so keep that in mind. So for our push-up, nice good core, all the way down, all the way up. Same thing would go if you're doing them from your toes, okay? And then we're going to do 3 air squats. So I want you to think of those air squats being nice and controlled, nice and tight, and nice and slow. There's only 3 of them, and this is a warm-up, so they don't need to be really fast. I want you to just think about really, really good form. Think about driving your knees out and keeping your feet flat on the ground. So for our air squats, hands up if we need to, feet underneath our shoulders, squatting down, pushing our knees out, coming up, squatting down, coming up, okay? Nice and controlled there, all right? So once we're done with our 6-minute AMRAP, we will then move into our strength portion. Now, the way this strength portion is going to work is I want us to do either our right side or our left side first. Doesn't matter to me as long as you start on one side and you do all of one side and then move to the other side, okay? So it's going to be a 9-minute EMOM. So we all know EMOM, every minute on the minute for 9 minutes. In those 9 minutes, you're going to do 5 to 10 dumbbell strict presses and then 5 to 10 dumbbell push presses. And the reason why I have that range going on is because based on the weight of dumbbell or kettlebell that you have, I want to make sure that we're getting a good arm pump going on. So some of you have really heavy dumbbells and some of you have really light dumbbells. If you have a really light dumbbell and this feels light, I want you to up the reps, okay? If you have a really heavy dumbbell and this feels heavy, stick with a lower rep scheme. I want all the reps on the right and the left to be done in the same minute, but I only want you to work for about 40 seconds, okay? Give you 20 seconds of rest before we move on to the next minute of work. So with that being said, you're kind of the master of what reps you're going to do today for this, but I do want it to be somewhat challenging, especially when it comes with the weights that we have available. So how that's going to look is, fix my screen. You will start with one side. So if I'm going to start on my right side, I'm going to do strict presses. So I'm not using my legs, just using my core. Whatever weight I've picked, I should be able to do them unbroken. Once I'm done with the strict presses, I only did 3. I would probably do 5. I'm going to then move to my push press. So I'm going to dip my legs down, drive, locking out. I'm not dropping underneath the dumbbell. Bringing it back down, dipping, driving again. Okay? Once I'm done with my right side, I'm then going to move to my left side. I'm going to do the same thing, strict press, and then push press. And then once I'm done with my reps, I would be done. Okay? Probably try to have about 20 seconds, 25 seconds of rest at the end of each minute. So with that being said, based on your weights, and I'll give you some suggestions in the comments on what I think you should do based on weights. And if you have questions about like what you should do for weights, like if you want to message me and say, hey, I have a 10-pound dumbbell, how many reps do you think I should do? You can always do that before class time, or talk to me during class time, okay? So again, working on one side, moving to the other side, going to be in the same minute. All right, sound good? We're going to work on some upper body strength today. I love working on upper body strength with dumbbells. Really good unilateral work. It'll make us a lot stronger. So, our workout today, I'm super excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. What it is going to be is it's going to be 5 3-minute AMRAPs. So 3-minute AMRAPs, not a lot of time, but you are going to get a 1-minute rest after each 3-minute AMRAP, okay? So because it's 3 minutes, I do expect you to move a little bit faster, a little bit quicker. You're going to want to be sprinting basically through this entire 3 minutes, and because you get that 1-minute rest after each AMRAP. You're going to be doing 6 burpees, 8 alternating single arm squat cleans or power cleans, depending on your comfortability moving the dumbbell around and doing these movements. And then the new movement that I don't think we've done yet is 10 lateral over and back dumbbell hops or steps. And I'm going to go over that before we do it, and I'll go over it in the workout too. So burpees, we all do burpees. You can scale back the burpees in terms of elevating them if you need to. You can do no push-up burpees if you need to. Whatever it takes to get these burpees done fairly quickly. If you want to do full burpees but maybe need to cut the reps back by a couple, cut them back to like 4 and see how that works for you. But I do want to see everybody getting at least 1 or 2 rounds in each of these 5 AMRAPs, in each of the 3-minute 5 AMRAPs, okay? So let's go over the alternating single arm squat clean or power clean, and then the 10 lateral over and back dumbbell hops. So single arm power squat clean, so we're going to be squatting and we're going to be catching it in our squat position just like we would with a barbell. We're going to start with the dumbbell up. It's going to be in our hang position, so we're not touching the ground in between each rep. Thank goodness we can keep it up at hip height the entire time. Alternating just means you're going right and then left versus constantly keeping it on the right. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to set our hips back. You're going to have the dumbbell down here. You're wanting to get that hip extension and you're wanting to get that high elbow to catch it. But because it's a squat, we're going to catch it in a squat, right? So you're going to come up, catching it in a squat, standing back up. I would then switch my arms, come back down. If you want to catch it here and then squat, you can do that just like we would do with a barbell in the workout. Catching it here, down, up. 8 on that. If the squat seems a little bit daunting or that movement seems a little bit daunting, we can just do regular power cleans, but we would alternate them. So right arm, or left arm and then right arm, okay? Then, let me show the dumbbell here. Our lateral hops just means that we're hopping over the dumbbell laterally. So kind of like lateral burpees, where we're jumping over a barbell, we're just jumping over our dumbbell. But we're not doing a burpee, you're just doing hops. So over and back, 1 rep, okay? So that's 1 rep. You're going to do 10 of them. If you can't jump or you're nervous about jumping over the dumbbell, stepping over, just like a barbell, over and back is good, okay? Super excited about this one. That'll get our heart rate up. It's also a super good substitute for any jump roping. So if in the future you find a workout that you want to do and you just can't jump rope, or it's raining outside because it's spring now, you can always sub that for jump roping. Super fun. It definitely gets your heart rate up. I've done a few workouts here at my house with that movement, and it gets really spicy really quickly, but I've been really enjoying it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed as well. It's a good leg burner. I will be posting all the scales and all of that in the comments. Super excited to see everybody tonight. Can't wait. And it's super nice outside, so I encourage you to do your workout outside if you can, if your Wi-Fi will extend out there. If not, get outside, go for a walk, go for a run, do whatever. My sister challenged me to run in the month of April, kind of like what Amy's doing. So I'm gonna head outside, get a couple miles in under my belt before I do my workout, and see you guys at 5:30. Okay? Have a good rest of your day, and I can't wait to see everybody in the Zoom class.